Penn State is located in the Nittany Valley, which is appropriately enough nearby Mount Nittany. The mountains in the area were once patrolled by mountain lions, but by the turn of the century, these lions were more than less extinct. One of the killed lions was stuffed and put on display in a brush lion exhibit at the Columbian Exposition in Chicago, celebrating the 500th anniversary of Columbus' maiden voyage.
As part of the Pennsylvania exhibit,
Right next to the Liberty Bell, mind you, this lion ended up being on display at Penn State in various departments for many years before being lent temporarily to the Carnegie Museum of Natural History in Pittsburgh. This temporary loan lasted 4 decades. During its time displayed at Penn State, it was seen by a young man named Harrison D. Mason, otherwise known as Joe, in 1903. The following year, Mason began study at Penn State. He also joined the Penn State baseball team. On an April road trip to the Eastern colleges, the final trip was to Princeton. On a morning tour of the campus, one of the tour guides chose to taunt the Penn State team by showing them the Princeton Tiger at the Princeton Auditorium and noting that the Princeton Tiger was the fiercest mascot there was. Young Mason, an accomplished writer, quickly retorted that they came from Penn State, which is by Mount Nittany, home of the Nittany Mountain Lion, which has never been beaten in a fair fight. Penn State did indeed defeat Princeton that day, the first of 3 straight defeats to Princeton. Mason played well at third base and scored 1 run during the game. It was a nice piece of on-his-feet thinking by Mason, but it was mostly forgotten about after the game. His legacy would endure in other ways. A few years later, 2 statues of lions were donated to Penn State after they were used in the Pennsylvania Mines exhibit at the St. Louis World's Fair in 1904. They were placed atop the columns at the main campus entrance of College and Allen Streets. That same year, Mason, now a senior, was writing for the college humor paper he helped found in December of 1906, The Lemon. He wrote to the students, "Every college the world over of any consequence has a college emblem of some kind, all but the Pennsylvania State College. Our institution, we think, is of some consequence, and from present prospects in 10 years from today, Penn State will be among the favorites in the higher education trot. At least, we are willing to bank about 100 to 1 on this sure thing. But turn, ye now gentle reader, and peruse the epic on our back cover. What do you say? Why not get for State College? Our college? The best in all the menagerie of college pets? Our college is the best of all. Then why not select ours, the king of beastisms, the lion? Dignified, courageous, magnificent, the lion allegorically represents all of our college spirit should be. So why not the Nittany Mountain Lion? Prithee, gentlemen, why not? If there's anything finer on the market, why trot it out? But in the name of common sense, out of some good idea, for surely the Pennsylvania State is big and strong and loyal enough to decide on same permanent guardian of its kind. The lions which now guard the entrance to our campus are a move in the right direction. Step into Princeton's splendid gymnasium and see where sick mountain figure of stately, inspiring tiger who stands guard over their stairway. Why cannot State have a kingly, all-conquering lion as an eternal sentinel in the entrance of our auditorium? This is something the classes of 08 and 09 can surely afford, easily to purchase, after the decision is made as to our college's guardian spirit, of course. Yale, she loves her bulldog, her ancient bulldog. Princeton has her tiger Cruel. Dickinson, her brawny mastiff. West Point claims that army mule. Pennsylvania is the Quaker, Michigan the Wolverine. But where is old Penn State? She sleeps beneath the shade of Nittany. The students did indeed agree to officially adopt the Nittany Lion as the mascot of Penn State, and it has been ever since. Pretty impressive work there, Mr. Mason.